Joshua Pelizer, the author of the book The Tao of Badass Dating System, made a phenomenon by writing a book for men that would equip them with the expertise on how to captivate a woman's desire. The book was able to live up to the description stated on its title, Badass to Date. This is probably the most reputable book about dating and relationships for men. Why? This The Tao of Badass review will go into the details why guys should read this, instead of those basic and generic dating books out on the market today. Comprehensive and well-researched. The coverage of this book is pretty broad. Topics are usually broken down into a number of specific situations and are used as examples, so that readers could easily grasp what the author is trying to convey. Some of the things that this book highlights are as follows. Overcoming your fear of women and gather the confidence that you need to make the move. Exuding self-confidence through eye contact. Acing women's tests in every first date and eventually qualify for future dates. Yes, women are fond of testing guys on every date. Mastering the art of pulling off an intimate conversation with women without sounding off and cheesy. Also, how to keep a conversation interesting to keep it going. Reading women's body language. The don'ts, moves that might put off women's fire of desire towards you. Getting around rejection even though you can already see it coming. Making women do the first move rather than you doing it. Determining whether a woman is mutually attracted to you and finally make her say that sweet yes. Home run. Getting that first kiss. Practical, strategic and relevant. One of the things that sets this book apart completely from the rest of the dating and relationship books out on the market right now is that it gives the reader a deeper sense of appreciation of his masculinity that women actually love. The focus of the book is not to spoon-feed guys with objectivity, but rather make them analytical and at the same time sensible to women's behavior, allowing them to adapt accordingly and correctly based on the situation, without undermining their masculinity. Straightforward. The Tao of Badass can be easily understood. It presents ideas, situations and thoughts in a very simple manner. The reader's thoughts are conveyed in a way that it is comprehensible by an average guy. Apparently, the book is as straightforward as what its content tries to imply to its readers. Realistic. The Tao of Badass, unlike other dating and relationship books, does not boast tips that are sure to work on all guys. It does not give out tips and cheesy punchlines on how a guy could hook up with a girl at a local bar and get laid. Rather, it is honest enough to inform its reader that some tips may not be applied or wouldn't really work for some. As they say, different strokes for different folks. Instead, Joshua Pelizer presents different ideas that may fit in a certain guy's situation or personality. Most books tend to overlook the role of varying personalities and situations. So apparently, one feed may work for some and some won't. As mentioned in the first part of this The Tao of Badass review, the author does not spoon-feed generic tips, but rather it encourages guys to analyze the situation and adapt accordingly. Joshua Pelizer, From Zero to Hero. Most of you may not be aware, but way before becoming a well-renowned relationship coach and Maxim magazine serious radio show host that he is now, Joshua Pelizer used to be a wimpy kid that's virtually a total outcast when it comes to dating girls. Apparently, all throughout the course of his life, he was able to turn things around. We can say that he really learned through experience, worst experience at that. He really started out as a total zero before he became the hero of every dating troubled guy of today. Final words. 9 out of 10. This book program by Joshua Pelizer is highly recommended. The Tao of Badass is the beyond average guide to every average guy's dating feat. Will this book work? As mentioned on the early part of this The Tao of Badass review, this book is not a pick-up line handbook that promises its reader a kinky night by throwing out cheesy lines to every hot chick they chance upon in the bar. No, it does not promise guys that they'd get laid the night after they've breezed through this book. Mainly, the Tao of Badass hones every struggling guy on how to adapt properly to every situation with his inner awesomeness.